Hi, I'm Jenny. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you like it. And today is my birthday. So I'm going to do a list of 54 things that I wish I could go back and tell my younger self. But before I do that, I want to tell you something my mother told me. When I was young, and of course I didn't listen to her, she told me that I should listen to her because she's the sage of the ages. And I thought she was full of, But anyway, Mark Twain once said that when he was a young man, I think he said when he was 15, my father was the dumbest man in the world. And now that he's older, I don't remember exactly how he said it, his father was the smartest man in the world. Well, I'm kind of hoping that at this point in my life, maybe I'm a little bit smarter than I used to be. But these are the things that I wish I had told myself, or I wish I knew when I was younger. So, number one, this too shall pass. And that goes for the good things and the bad things. You're not always going to be happy, but you're not always going to be sad either, or angry, or all those terrible things that we feel sometimes. It will pass. Every day is precious. That's number two. Even when something's not going your way, or you're having a bad day, it's still a good day. It's okay to be different. That's number three. You don't have to act like everybody else. You don't have to be like everybody else. You're your own person, and it's okay to be who you are. It's okay to end a toxic relationship. That's number four. Maybe I haven't learned to count. Number four. It's okay to end toxic relationships. This goes for friends, families, work environments, anything in your life where you're being abused or somebody's draining your positive energy. It's okay to end the relationship. And number five, your relationship should make you a better person. Stay away from people who drag you down, who try to pull you into things that aren't healthy or good for you, to try to get you into trouble. Number six, there's always something to be thankful for. I remember one time I watched a movie called The Hiding Place, and it was about these two sisters who were in a concentration camp during the Holocaust, and they went in and there were fleas and lice in the bedding, and they ended up being grateful for this nasty situation because those vermin kept the guards out of the barracks, so they had some sort of a safe place to be in a very horrible situation. And I've carried that with me my whole life. There's always something to be thankful for. If you're mad about something, number seven, channel it for a positive purpose. Lots of times we get mad and we lash out or we internalize it, and if you're justifiably angry about something, you can use that to make your life or your world or something else better. Channel that anger into something positive. Number eight, the cool people are not always going to be cool. The things that you thought were cool when you were younger might be totally uncool when you get older. Number nine, it's okay to be afraid. Just don't let it paralyze you. Fear is actually a very good thing. Keeps you from doing stupid things sometimes. It keeps you from getting hurt. It's like your common sense is telling you, I shouldn't be doing this, or I shouldn't go there. Sometimes it's best to wait. Sometimes if you wait, something better will come along, or you might learn more about something. Sometimes it's better to wait. Number 11, your body's going to continue to change. As women, we a lot of times have problems with our body image, and we don't like the way things are, and I'm no different. I look at myself sometimes and think, oh Lord, I didn't know how cute I was when I was younger. But within this past year, I saw a 95-year-old woman who was naked, and she wasn't fat, she was skinny, and let me tell you, it was a sight. So all of a sudden, my body doesn't look so bad to me. Number 12, the best revenge for negative criticism is success. Don't listen to what people tell you all the time. Well, listen sometimes, but just because somebody is constantly pushing you down or trying to berate you, let it roll off and continue on the path that you're going. If you're on the right path, just work towards success and let those haters be haters. They're going to stay that way most of the time. Wear cute shoes while you can, because one day you might not be able to wear those cute shoes. I love shoes, but now that I'm older, some of the things that I would like to wear, it's not going to happen. Number 14, mothers are psychic mind readers. We know what you're thinking. Number 15, classy trumps trash every single time. You can never be too classy, but you can always be too trashy. Number 16, puberty sucks, but it's a heck of a lot better than menopause. Number 17, it's really nice to have somebody who loves you for who you are. Number 18, it's better to have someone to love you in spite of who you are. We always say someone should love you for who you are, but we're not perfect, and it's really cool when you're not at your top game and somebody still loves you anyway. Number 19, it's easier to make friends when you're younger, so cherish those friendships that you have from your childhood. Number 20, a bad example can be a great example of what not to do. 21, watching a baby being born is truly witnessing a miracle. 22, follow your instincts. 23, have a servant's heart. It's always good to be helpful. People appreciate it. Maybe not all the time, but those who do, you know it, and it feels good to help. Number 24, your children's childhood will pass a lot faster than your own childhood. And I'm starting to think that my grandchildren's childhood is going to pass even faster than my kids. Number 25, you don't know everything. You will never know everything, even with the internet and the touch of our fingers. Number 26, don't trust everyone. Not everyone is out for your best interest. Number 27, everybody gets morning breath. You're not alone. We all stink in our breath when we wake up. Number 28, don't marry your job. Have a life. Balance your life. Number 29, if you love somebody, tell them. Number 30, if someone wants to end a relationship with you, let them. Sometimes the best way to love somebody is to love them the way that they want to be loved, and that means maybe not loving them at all. Number 31, manners, manners, manners. People may not always notice that you're being polite, but they will definitely notice when you're being rude. Number 32, shake hands when you meet somebody new. This goes for ladies and for gentlemen. Number 33, wear your seatbelt. That is one of the true things that will actually extend your life. There's been studies on this, wearing a seatbelt. Number 34, some of the decisions that you make as a teenager will affect you for the rest of your life. Don't do something stupid. Be smart. Number 35, the minute you think you have it all figured out, something's going to come along and slap you down. Stay humble. 36, sometimes I think the only reason why we go through difficult times, I had trouble reading my notes. Sometimes I think the only reason why we go through difficult times is so that we can help other people who are going through that same thing, just by being supportive. There's things that each person goes through that you may have sympathy for, but you don't know what it's like. Like, for instance, I have a friend who lost a child. Thank God I've never lost a child. I can be empathetic. I can kind of imagine what her pain is like, but I've never experienced that pain, so I don't know exactly what she's feeling. Number 37, own your mistakes. I think this right here, owning your mistakes, is the number one mark of a mature individual. So many people want to make excuses for how to get out of something, or lie about something, or justify why you did something. If you did something wrong, admit it, try to make it better, and apologize. Number 38, college is better than high school, by far. Number 39, you will not die if you don't go to prom. Sometimes we don't get to do the things that we want to do. Sometimes it's just not possible. Sorry, my thing blew away. But you're not going to die from it. It's just an event. Something better might come along. Number 40, laugh until you cry. It feels so good. Those belly laughs, the things where you feel like your stomach is going to split open, even though it hurts, it feels awesome, and it's really good for you. Number 41, love yourself. You need to love yourself first, because the rest of the world may not, but you're the one person who should always love yourself. Number 42, you can't be good at everything. Number 43, be sincere when you apologize. I know when I was a kid and, they were teaching us to say, we're sorry, and we go, sorry. That is so fake, and trust me, you need to grow out of it. It is something that people know is fake, and when you apologize, don't do a left-handed apology either. I'm sorry you didn't understand. No, I'm sorry. This is what I meant to say. You get what I'm saying? Be sincere. People know when you're not sincere. Number 44, it's harder to turn 30 than it is to turn 40. Turning 50 kind of sucks, but you get used to it. I have no idea what happens when you turn 60. I guess I'll tell you when I get there. 45, more people will treat you like an adult after you turn 30. Number 46, eventually being carded is going to be a compliment. Trust me on this. And eventually, unless it's a policy in the store that they absolutely must card everyone, they're going to stop carding you. Number 41, take time for yourself. You can't take care of the other people in your life if you don't take care of yourself. Number 42, develop an excellent work ethic. That is never going to hurt you. Number 43, it's easier to be honest than it is to keep track of a bunch of lies. If you're honest, you tell the truth, even if it hurts, but people will respect that. If you're a liar, you're going to get branded, and nobody's going to believe you even when you tell the truth. Number 44, forgive and forget is only half true. Sometimes you need to remember, even when you forget, that somebody is a jerk. Number 45, not all advice is good advice, but I am hoping that the advice that I give you is good advice. Number 46, there's always somebody who has it worse off than you. I told the story earlier in the video about the people in the Holocaust that were in the barracks. Thankfully, I have never gone through that. And granted, this happened before I was even alive. But there are people who might have something worse than you. So even though you're having a bad day, it can always be worse. Number 47, get the facts first. Don't jump to conclusions. Make sure that you know all the truth. My sister says there's always 3 sides to the story. There's yours, there's mine, and the truth. Number 48, find out what your talents are and develop those. And number 49, stop trying to improve your weaknesses. No one's perfect. I had an epiphany within the last few years. When you're in the work environment, and this can apply to your personal life too, but in the work environment, they always ask you what's your weakness. And for the most part of my life, I've been trying to take these things that I have trouble with and make them better. And unfortunately, sometimes you ignore the talents that God gives you, or how you want to say it, your natural talents. And those are the things that you need to focus on and develop. Your natural talents, because that's what's going to make you stronger. Everybody has faults. There's no none of us are perfect. So you want to take the things that you're naturally good at and use those to your advantage. And that's how you're going to stand out and succeed. If you're single, enjoy being single. There's nothing wrong with being alone or being single. And being single isn't necessarily lonely. But when you have a spouse or a significant partner, there's that added stress of having another person in your life, even though you may love them, even though it may be an enriching relationship. Being single is a great time to do a lot of things that you can't necessarily do with two people. Forgive yourself. We've all made mistakes. Hopefully you learn from what you've done and you can move on. And sometimes failure, number 52, sometimes failure is actually the process of elimination. It's not necessarily a failure. Thomas Edison had 50-some failures when he was trying to invent the light bulb. And basically his response was, well, we know that these 53 things are not the answer. So he turned that into a positive situation, a process of elimination. And you can do the same thing in your life. There are people that you will think, people that you think are better than you are really just the same. Movie stars, athletes, and so on. Everybody uses the bathroom. Everybody takes a shower. Everybody has to brush their teeth. They do the same things that you do. They're just famous, that's all. They're not necessarily better than you. And number 54, your feelings and opinions will change over time. The way you feel when you were younger, you may not think that way when you get older. Thank you so much for listening to this video. I know it's been a long one. If you enjoyed it, please click the subscribe button. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button below. If you have questions or comments, I'm welcome to them, and I try to respond to every single comment or question, so put those down below. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.